On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Desmond King now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tua to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Henry runs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Desmond King back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I'll go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. (21-0) our score after one. Watson off play action. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodriguez. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Watson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that come up now. Off of play action, it's Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Steps away. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Callaway. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the result.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans add on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Callaway.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down. Banjo. My game. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Tight dog.
On 2nd down, Callaway. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Safety creep. Check. Shot. 17. Crunch. Bang. Check 99.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good job, good job.
So Houston going to come away here